that where we're headed,
Yeah.
everybody? Or we just
Nope.
Hello and welcome back to episode 43 of Fallen Dragons. Before the break, you guys just entered the capital city of Gelborn, Seleria, and you're headed to the really shiny castle that you can see the top of so that you can take the escort job. But let me tell you about a few things. There are shops on all sides of you with the most beautiful looking merchandise because Gelborn gets merchandise from all of the kingdoms of Acheron, and anything you could possibly need um, you can get there. So, are you guys ignoring all that, or are you just heading to the castle, or what are you doing?
I'm ignoring it.
yeah, it's been kind of a long ride, I would imagine.
Yep.
Yeah, you've been riding for half a day.
Yeah, I'd say that's reasonable. I mean, I think I just want to talk to the guy and figure out what we want, what we need to do, and maybe get some rest before we have to,
Actually do it.
yeah, actually do it.
Um, okay, so you guys keep headed down the main road, and after 15-20 minutes, you're standing in front of the castle with two um two elves dressed in royal garb, each with a trident in their hand, standing in front of the door. What do you do?
Uh, I'm pushing Corai out since she's the leader on this one.
Who the hell decided that?
You got the paperwork.
Got the paperwork. All right, I'll kind of shuffle my way up there because I'm not exactly comfortable.
Well, the two sea elves look. How tall is Korai?
I think she's. I have to look. I think she's like 4'3",
Oh,
4'2", something like that. She's pretty short.
okay. So the two sea elves,
Well, she's average height for a drow.
sort of look down on you. Uh,
Stop.
Actually, they have this confused look on their face because neither one of them has ever seen a drow before. Because even though there are some in the city, there are not that many. And
No, we'd like our privacy.
Well, the drow population in general was not huge, so especially above ground. So they look at you for a second and go, how can we help you?
So we have this. We picked up this piece of paper. This says that someone's looking for an escort. I show them the paper and hand it to that first guard.
You hand the parchment to one of them, and they both look at it for a second. They hand it back to you and go, just a second, you need to talk to the captain of the guard. And the one that says that opens the castle door and slips inside.
Hope we're not too late.
Well, I mean, worst thing could happen is somebody else takes the job for us, and we don't have to do anything.
Yeah, but then we're up 500 gold apiece.
I mean,
Although has it dawned on anyone that this is a royal, right?
right.
No, I was asking.
What?
Mike, he's a royal? Was he a prince or something? I thought he was someone important.
The person you're trying to get the job to escort is a royal emissary from Canamere.
Okay. So has it dawned on anyone to ask why this person wouldn't have their own escort and guards?
Well, my guess is they're trying to be sneaky,
Hmm.
and they're not very good at it. All the other guards are dead. Well, those two.
A few
I don't speak
minutes
bard.
later,
Oh, go ahead.
a few minutes later, the guard who has the parchment comes back out, and the captain of the guard follows him. He's a good 6 inches taller than the other two, and he's in complete plate mail armor. He says, "Yes, I'm captain. I'm the captain of the guard. What can I do for you?"
Well, you saw it on the parchment there yourself. Is that job still available?
In fact, it is. Can any of you sign your name?
Of course. Or at least I can.
Then I will need signatures. And he points to the bottom section of the notice. You will all need to sign here, and I will take it into the king and queen.
Sign for what?
Your signatures tell the king and queen that you're willing to do this job.
Now, why does this person not have his own guards?
Actually, it would be better if the king and queen explained that, so follow me. And he leads all of you into the castle and closes the door behind him. You walk down this long marble hallway to a set of arched double doors that are also made out of dark marble. And he pulled one door open and ushered you in. And you walk into a large room with a dais and two thrones on the far end of the room. And on those two thrones are two very tall looking green skinned sea elves with gold circlets with black pearls embedded in them. And the guard introduces you to them and then says, "This is King Benton and Queen Sela."
I bow with
And just
respect.
say politely, not very much, just enough.
I bow
And
out of respect and say, "My king, my queen."
they they motion you forward, and the captain of the guard hands them the notice with the signatures on it. Says, and King Benton says, "Welcome, adventurers. I see you've decided to uh, take up the mission we've set before you."
It would appear so. We appreciate the opportunity. Is there? We were kind of curious as to why this is being handled like outside. Like, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't you send your own guard with them?
Well,
Or why wouldn't he use his own guard?
this meeting has been in the making for several months now. Um, Lord Colmore was supposed to be here 3 months ago, and there hasn't been word from him since. And we wanted a group of private adventurers to escort him to make sure that he finally reached Seleria. Uh, as far as his own retinue of guards, I'm sure he started out with that. Um, he is a cousin of the prince, so he is a royal family member of Canamere. So he would have his own guards and his own staff. But which is part of the reason we think it's odd that he's taken 3 months and not appeared here yet.
Yeah, I can see how that'd be.
We can't dispatch Royal Galeborn guards to go searching for him between Canamere and Gelborn because he could presumably be anywhere between the capital of Canamere and here. So we decided that private adventurers would be
Excuse me.
easier to do because if there were royal guards from Gelborn snooping around in Canamere, it would raise an issue.
Yeah, I could see that.
So, sort of a two-pronged mission, bring him here and also find out what in the world happened to take him this long.
Okay.
So, if you were all amenable to that, we will give you room and board in the inn that's in the downtown district, just literally over there, and he points to a large window on his right. It is the best inn in Seleria. All you need to do is, and he reaches into his robe and pulls out a smaller piece of parchment and says all you need to do is hand them this, and whatever you need and or want will be covered by the royal account.
Does it have food that will attack people?
I don't. Maybe we shouldn't be bothering the king and queen with that one.
And they both look at you very strangely, like, what?
It's a long story, Your Highness. I don't want to bore you with it. One of our group members can have trouble digesting his food sometimes.
Ah, okay. No, the food from the inn is quite nice. One of the ex-royal chefs, now owns the inn. So
Interesting.
you should not have an issue with the food there.
Typically, royal chefs are for life. Did this one offend somebody?
Uh, he,
She's referencing her own culture there.
yeah,
Just not.
he, he actually worked for us for many years, but as you know, elves live for centuries, and he wanted to do something different.
That's
So
understand.
we let him go. Besides, we have a staff of chefs, so uh, uh, not to be uh, picky or anything, but I'm surprised to see a drow cleric. That is a rare thing above ground.
How would
How
they?
did you manage? How did you manage that?
Well, when your family is uh, when your family is like mine, it's easy. It's an easy decision to make.
Not a good family life.
Well,
Jinx,
this is where I stand back and kind of hold up my arm and point at the skin of the color of her skin. What do you think?
I can see that.
They were not fans of my chosen profession. No.
Well, that is hard to understand because all races need clerics. Clerics are good things. Um, whether you're a cleric of light or a cleric of death, you are needed. Yeah. You serve a very vital function in the world, so it's a bit confusing.
I assure you, there's a very good story, but it is quite a long one,
Hmm.
and we are very tired.
Ah,
Maybe if we are in town another time, I can share it with you then.
that that would be an interesting conversation. Maybe once you're done with this mission, you can. Well, you'll have to come back to the castle to get your gold if you survive. So
If we survive,
we have no idea what caused this problem. Canamir is not that far away. It should not have taken him 3 months to appear. In fact, Canamir is the kingdom just over the border. So we have no idea.
wake up.
it's because did he fall asleep?
Yeah, Emily.
Easy.
Oh,
Yeah. Uh, and so when you return, if you all return successfully with the emissary, we will be having a state dinner anyway, so you will be invited and we can have that conversation. But for now, you guys probably need to get some food and some rest.
Well, I could definitely go for some food.
So,
But it was a bit grumbly, if you know what I mean.
eh, so I will have uh, the captain here escort you da- down the street to the inn where you can get your rooms and your food set up.
All right.
okay.
And
Appreciate
and
that.
with that the captain opens the door and escorts you back out of the room and back down the hallway and out of the castle doors.
We're not sleeping in there.
And you look just across the small street and over a bridge, and there's a rectangular 3-story tall building. It looks like it was made out of solid onyx because it's as black as can be, but very shiny, as all things in Seleria are. And he points to it and says, um, that's the inn the king was talking about. I will warn you, though, you have a mission to undertake. Do not get yourself into trouble before that.
Oh, trust us. Trouble's furthest thing from our minds.
The guard smiles and says, you aren't there yet. Um, and you walk down the street and over the bridge to a pair of glass doors, and you walk into this inn, and it's filled with people from all races, and there's a what you assume is a hostess standing there. She's in a flowing black dress that is solid in some places and see-through in others.
That's a very pretty dress you got.
And the captain walks up to her and gives her the piece of parchment that the king showed you. And she looks at the 4 of you and says, oh, this is for the 4 of you?
Yep.
No, 5 of us, actually.
Oh,
Just one of them's out in the wagon. Asleep.
well, yeah, I guess you're not going to leave Ken out there. So, yeah. But, so, she says, welcome to the Gemstone Inn.
Lily.
Anything and everything you could possibly want, you can get here.
Lily.
And as for this royal parchment, everything is covered on the royal account. So you can literally order anything or anybody you want.
Of course.
We have menus with all of your options on them. we will send them to your rooms. Do you all want separate rooms, or are any of you sharing?
I don't know. I said I want my own.
Yeah, the bard snores.
I do?
Yes, you do.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't mean to snore. I
Every
try not to.
No, no, it's not the snoring, it's the tweeting.
Oh,
Yes.
No, I was going to say everybody snored, but not everybody does what Jinx does.
Exactly.
Yeah. Um.
Cute. It's very cute.
So, well, you have no. Everything is being paid for, so you can each have your own room if you like.
I think that's probably best.
And who's going to go out and get Kenna from the wagon?
Points to the fall.
Yep,
Still,
okay, Coonies.
This is what happens when you're the strongest person in the party.
Yep.
So you go out and get Kenna,
Well, I'm more
and
than strong enough. I just don't want to.
and
oh,
a person, an elf in basically riding outfit, leather boots, leather jacket, comes and gets the wagon and says, um, I will take this over to the stables and uh, care for the horses for the night.
Thank you.
And so, the fall, you carry Kenna into the gemstone inn. People do turn and look at you because you have her like, yeah.
Over
She's
my
over,
shoulder.
yeah, she's over your shoulder, and they're all kind of looking at you like, what's that? And uh, by
it's
the
okay.
time by the time you've done that, the hostess has um, 5 keys, one for each of you for your rooms. Uh, they're up on the 3rd floor. 1C through 5C on the 3rd floor. You can either come back down to the tavern for dinner, or you can have your order brought to you if you wish.
oh, thank you kindly.
Just make sure that one's order is dead, cooked very well. No, just bring them fruit.
Are you sure fruit will be safe?
Um, she looked. She looks at all of you. We do not serve live food here.
Oh, I look sad and disappointed.
Jinx, I think dead food would be better for you.
We
I
are
like, but I like a meal with a little bit of kick to it.
we are an establishment connected with the royal family. We do not serve live food here.
Oh, so your lobster's dead before it gets to the grill, huh?
We have the best chef in all of Gelborn here.
We've been told.
Live food would be a waste of time.
Well, no, I had some really good squid one time.
I wouldn't have called it. I wouldn't call it good, but okay.
Exactly.
It fought back. That's good enough for me.
He likes food that he has to risk his life to eat.
It's not. It's got to have a little bit of bite to it.
Bite. It can have a little bit of bite, but doesn't mean it needs
Okay.
to bite you to kill you.
So you each have your room keys. Are you headed up to your room?
Yes, we need to put
Yep.
Kenna in her room.
Yeah.
I'm not giving her a bath.
Me either. We can hire a maid to do that.
The hostess just chuckles behind you. And you hear her say, check the menu. We have people for that.
Of course you do.
Of course.
And you guys walk away.
Just don't drown her.
And you each head up to your specific rooms. They are all pretty much identical. The walls and the floors are made out of marble.
Wow. Fancy place.
Various throw rugs because marble gets cold. You have a king size bed and a fairly large bedroom with couple. You can either have a couple of chairs or a sofa type option. Yeah,
Bed's not big enough.
well,
That's not big enough.
well, there's only so much they can do. um,
Yeah, I'm barely fitting as it is. My feet are kind of hanging over the edge.
you have the largest beds that, unless you were to have them specially built, you have the largest beds you can get. Um,
Oh, you need to pull bed out then, because it's not enough room.
uh, if you were staying longer, you could have a bed made for you, but you're probably only going to stay for one night.
My bed at home is bigger than this.
Oh, come
Well,
on.
yeah, your entire family are dragonborns, of course, which is still an option for you. Um, you, Lafall, what you could do is you could go back down and ask them to add a second bed to
I'm
where
asking them to pull it out. The second bed still wouldn't be big enough.
You mean just to take the bed out of the room?
Yep. At least I can grill up on the floor.
Oh my.
Dragons are used to laying on stone and marble and such. It doesn't bother them. Uh, so yeah, you can go down and have them do that, and you can look at the menu. And have you decided whether you're gonna have your dinner in your room or down in the tavern?
I'm gonna have mine in my room.
Are we sure we want him to eat by himself?
Ignore all the noises.
Uh,
Yeah, we won't know if he's been knocked out.
Or kill kind of apple.
um, and also connected to your room is what today would be called the bathroom, but what it has in it is a large marble bathtub. And when I said you could order anything or anybody, I meant what I said. You look at the menu, which is 4 pages, and it covers all kinds of food. And then the 3 out of the 4 pages are food and alcohol, and the last page are, uh, to put it politely, they're staff that you can order. That
Oh, can I get someone to come give me a massage?
definitely
Staff with
Oh,
the
I'm
staff.
ordering that. I'm definitely ordering that.
you can get people to give you massages. You can get people to feed you.
Oh
You
my
can
god.
you can basically get people who will stay with you overnight and do whatever you ask them to do.
Okay,
Um,
maybe someone gets to experience that. Someone to feed me.
um, so what do you guys want?
I'm gonna order a lobster and steak and a ale. To start with.
Lobster they can get fresh. The steak is probably imported from Ardmore, but they have it. Um, Ale is easy. There's a list of drinks. Uh, Dwarven ale everybody has. You would assume an inn like this would have, you know, top level ale, as it were.
Yeah, I want the top level ale.
Um, you were saying you wanted a massage?
I'll order that after I eat.
Okay. Um, what about the rest of you?
I'm gonna think for a moment. Do you have any? I suppose you have any spider wine?
Uh, give me a perception check to see if you can find it on the menu.
26.
fact, they have 3 versions of it. And underneath it, they all say, each one of them says, made with in-season fruit.
That's lovely. I haven't had spider wine in a long time.
Well, which one are you gonna get? Which version?
I don't know.
The,
Don't usually
like
have this
reg-
much to choose from.
it's like regular wine. There's a white, a medium, and a dark.
I guess we'll
You
try the medium.
you don't know which fruit they used to make it though, because it changes seasonally.
And what is it? Why is it called spider wine?
I don't know.
It's a drow thing. The drow's leader is a giant spider goddess, so everything is pretty much named after her. What would you like to go with your wine?
Oh, there you are. Oh, there you are.
Mm,
There you are. Little puppy.
what do you have with? What do you have with mushrooms in it?
There is a shark dish with sauteed in mushrooms.
Okay, I'll have that.
And what about Jinx and LaFall?
Well, Jinx is limited to fruit, so.
I was going to order the lobster, but I
Well,
guess I'll have a fruit salad.
Jinx can order anything he
Oh,
wants.
I'll have a lobster and a bowl of water.
Okay. And then LaFall.
Well, for starters, I'll take a cow.
An entire cow.
Yes.
Okay.
Um, assortment of fish.
Okay.
Um, 2 goblets of water.
Okay. Other than Nawa's massage, do any of you order any staff people?
Oh, we'll order someone to give Kenna a bath.
That's probably
Okay.
fair.
Okay.
Just don't drown her.
Well, no, they're not gonna. They'll probably attempt to wake her up before they give her a bath. You don't give a bath to an unconscious human being. So
Actually, I'll
Okay.
take the nines on grooming.
You'll do what?
Take the nines. Bath, massage, uh, everything.
Okay. Well, you get you can get somebody to give you a massage and then help you with your bath in the pool, in the bathtub. Um, are you wanting somebody to stay the night with you?
No,
Okay. Yeah, since you don't have a bed in there now, it'd be kind of difficult. Um, so okay. You you what happens is you read the menu and there's a piece of parchment with everything on there that you mark boxes, and then uh, a
Okay,
few
like at a hotel.
a few minutes later, somebody will knock on your door, and it's um, it in a regular restaurant it'd be a waitress. Here it's a little fancier than just a waitress, and they come around and take your orders and say the food portion of your orders will be brought to you in about an hour. Um, before I go, could you specify a time that you would prefer the staff person to come to your door?
Well, how long do they do? How long does a massage take?
That's up to you.
Um, I'd say half an hour after the food gets here, for me at least.
Okay. Uh, uh, she asked LaFall the same question.
um, give me probably 2 hours.
Okay. Oh, by the way, our staff is available 24 hours a day. So you don't have to worry about timing as far as that goes.
Okay, and I said, can you get her as quickly as possible?
Yeah. And Korai, you decided not to order staff.
Not this time.
And what about Jinx?
No staffing me. I'm just gonna rest on me perch and take a nap after all this. Oh.
Okay. So your orders are taken. Your food is brought to you about a half an hour to an hour later. And it is literally the best food you have ever had. Um,
Whatever.
and and within the allotted time, the staff you order knocks on your door, and they're now when the staff comes to your door, there's two of them. One of them says, "I'm supposed to give Kenna a bath. Um, Is she in the which room is she in?
I don't know. Which room you all guys take?
She and you tell him that she's in room 3C, and
Alright.
the girl goes, I'm supposing I'm supposed to put her back to bed when I'm done with the bath.
Unless she wants to do something, but yeah.
Okay.
I mean, she might be hungry if you wake her up. She might be hungry.
True. So she goes off to do that.
Oh, and do not let her have any alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
We need her awake for this trip tomorrow.
The girl looks at you kind of sideways. Is that the reason she's unconscious currently?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. She drank a little too much. Just a little. So tell your cook or whoever that she is not allowed alcohol.
Okay. And the other girl stays to do your massage, which
Hold up. Lily. Not answering it. Diane can wait.
and she does your massage on your bed. And
Hey.
give me a constitution check to see if it puts you to sleep or not.
Nope. Jinx.
I'm here.
Are you still awake down there?
18.
Yeah,
18.
I'm still awake for now.
18.
Okay. It doesn't put you to sleep. It does feel really good though. And LaFall, 3 people come to your door and they all 3 work on you at one time.
Okay.
And one of them asks you if you want your scales shined or not.
Sure.
She says, I'll be right back. I'll get a cloth and some wax. And she goes out and comes back. And you literally spend the next 2 hours getting trimmed and buffed and shined and,
Ooh, shined.
everything that they can possibly come up with.
That's why I ordered to the 9s.
Yeah. You are now the shiniest half dragon in Seleria. Except now you can't come out of your room because if you do, you'll blind people. being gold and silver, you'll blind people. So, uh,
That's their problem, not mine.
yeah. uh, in this period of D&D, they haven't come up with sunglasses yet. Uh, Korai, just after you finish dinner, somebody knocks at your door.
Yes.
You open the door, and you don't recognize the person, but you recognize the robes as an upscale version of the robes that you wear. And he says, uh, are you Korai?
I'm going to look out in the hallway and then go, that depends on who is asking.
I am a high cleric from the Drow Temple here in Seleria. I have a note for you.
Okay.
We have been tracking you for some time, trying to get this to you.
Did you check the note for poisons?
Yes. I wouldn't be holding it otherwise.
You'd be surprised what some people can go through. Okay. Where did you get the note?
Um, from a royal agent of the Underdark. And you look at the note or the parchment, and it has the seal from the royal court of the Underdark.
Mike, it's been about an hour.
I'm almost there.
Okay.
Okay. I'll go ahead and read it.
All right. It says, and it starts out with your full name. Your
Oh, so it must be
official
for my parents.
full name. And it says, this is to inform you that, and then it has your parents' name, both of them are going to be hereby put on trial for offenses to the royal court, and depending on the outcome of the trial, execution may be scheduled. Sincerely, agent of the royal court.
Oh. Okay.
And upon you reading the note, the cleric turns and leaves.
Hey, wait a minute. Do you know anything about this?
he turns and says, I was just given the note by one of the royal agents, and they said to find you and give it to you. I wasn't given details.
Okay. No, just walk back into my room, close the door.
And with that, I think we'll end the game here tonight.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Did you
That was
guys have fun?
Yeah, that was
I
good.
had a blast.
Yeah.
Right up to the point we heard you snoring.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. Was I actually snoring?
Yeah, you
Yes.
were. That's why we said something.
Uh,
It's
Oh my
okay.
God. I am so sorry.
It's okay.
well, it's late for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Fatty Bat's in the same time zone. No, it's only an hour ahead of you.
Well,
So
Uh,
it being it'd
Well-
only be 11:19 for him.
My
Yes.
butt has been up on midnights 2 times this week for working. So
Oof.
Yay, fun.
you should stop doing that.
Exactly.
tell the government to stop breaking our equipment during pen testing, and then telling us we have immediate remediation needs to be done by the end of business Friday, and we couldn't start the remediation until after business Friday.
That
That's-
sounds exactly like government work.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry you have to deal with that.
Yeah.
I
That's
spent my
okay.
time working for the government, and it was not the best.
No,
It's okay. It was all OT payments, so
no. That's what they supposedly pay you for.
Okay, I'm gonna go crash. I'm also pretty tired.
Okay. Um, well, we will pick up with this vampires next week. We'll pick up with this the week Saturday after, and I should have this up on the channel within a day or two, and I hope everybody who sees it likes it and likes and subscribes for the channel, and join our Discord, and you can talk to our crazy people and support the channel. And that's about all I got for now.
Good night. Hope everybody enjoyed.
Good night, folks.
And I'm going to